Yo, what is good, y'all? It's your boy Zai back here with another video. And in this video today, we are going to be talking about the new triple threat offline reward, Danny Ferry. We're going to be talking about who he is, how good is he, and how difficult he is going to be to get. So we're going to be talking about all of that within this one video today. And before we dive into it, if you are new to my channel and have not yet, please consider smashing that subscribe button as we are on the road to 60,000 subscribers. So the first thing that I noticed with Danny Ferry is the fact that he's 6'10". He's a power forward, small forward at 6'10". So the versatility, the length from Danny Ferry is something that is very, very nice to have, as well as a 7'5" wingspan. So if they make his player model right, he is going to be ridiculously long. And don't take that in the wrong way, but guys, he is going to be super, super long. 6'10", 7'5" wingspan, and he weighs 230 pounds. So he should be a super, super lengthy small forward, power forward. Look at the hot spots too, guys. Hot spots from literally everywhere on the court. There's not one place on the court in which he doesn't have a hot spot. Now, before we hop into the badges and stats, you guys might be wondering, who is Danny Ferry? So in his time, guys, he got drafted, I think, number 2 overall. He got drafted by the Los Angeles Clippers. Now, he refused to play for the Clippers and went over and played in the Italian league for a year because he just didn't want to play for the Clippers, I guess. But then he ended up playing for the Cleveland Cavaliers later on in his career. But I thought that was kind of an interesting fact about them, that he refused to play for the Clippers after being drafted, I think, number 2 overall. So you guys can see the badges here, 67 total badges, which, I mean, if you look at what he's missing, guys, back down punisher, deep hooks, drop stepper, steady shooter, dream shake, defensive leader, and worm. So he's got basically every badge you could possibly want. And obviously the deep hooks badge, DBG might be mad that it's not on Hall of Fame, whatever. That doesn't really matter to me or for most people, honestly. But let's just briefly go over his stats here quick. 97 3 ball, and 95 driving dunk, 94 speed with ball, and 86 ball handle, 95 speed acceleration, supposing 95 lateral quickness, great rebounder. And I mean, if you look at these stats, guys, the lowest stat that actually matters is what, an 85? Like, that's the lowest stat that actually matters, and that's what, draw foul, you know, pass perception, defensive consistency. Most of his stats are above a 90 in the categories that do indeed matter. And you look at it over at his badges, whether you're current gen, next gen, has Hall of Fame showtime, has Hall of Fame range, slippery off ball, dead eye, quarter specialist, catches you, Hall of Fame flexible, hot start, hot zone hunter, Hall of Fame bailout, downhill, handles for days, quick first step, tight handles, unpluckable. Defensively, Hall of Fame clamps, heart crusher, interceptor, intimidator, pogo stick, and rim protector. So if you look at just strictly his Hall of Fame badges as well, guys, you're already looking at, you know, maybe possibly a top 5 card overall in the game. Now, I don't think he's probably as good as, you know, the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's or the Wilt Chamberlain's possibly. But if you look at it, let's say the power forward primary position, is he better than, let's say, a Galaxy Opal Giannis? And that's kind of a tough question because obviously Giannis is his own person and Giannis has his own player model. But when it comes down to it, guys, you just got to look at what Danny Ferry gives you. And for the time we're in, guys, he gives us a lot. Like, he gives us a lot. And if you look at the card, you can't sit here and say Danny Ferry cannot be an end game card. What does he not have that you need? Like, he has legitimately everything that you could possibly need. He has a 97 3 ball, 95 speed, 95 lateral quickness, can dunk the ball like crazy. Like, he's got everything you could possibly want. He's 6'10". So, I mean, at least for me, just briefly looking at the card, he looks like a card that is not going to be easy to get. Now, some triple threat offline rewards, like if we go here and look, aren't super tough to get, right? We had Jerry Sloan as our last one. He wasn't super tough to get, I don't think. And then you got guys like Terry who are super, super tough to get. So if you guys ask me how tough is Danny Ferry going to be to get, he is not going to be easy to get, guys. You're probably going to have to, and it's going to be another kind of time math video with this. How long is it going to take you to get Danny Ferry? And that's just kind of part of it, part of what we're going to look at and see how tough is it going to be to get Danny. I would guess, you know, 200, 300 games on average to get Danny, but that's what we'll discover later on. It's not going to be easy, in my opinion, to get Galaxy Opal Danny Ferry. So let's just briefly look at the tendencies here. 97s across the board as far as defensive tendencies are concerned. 100 driving dunk, 100 flashy dunk tendency. Jump shot 98 on very quick, guys. That is absolutely ridiculous. Like, that is absolutely ridiculous. If you guys want to kind of compare that to somebody let's just quickly show you guys what AK's got. So Andre Kirilenko's got jump shot 98 on quick, and that for me almost is too quick. Like I have trouble timing AK's release. Now we get this Danny Ferry card with jump shot 98, not on quick, on very quick. So if you're looking for a release, it's going to be it's the fastest in the game, guys. This release is going to take a while for at least me to get used to, just because it is going to be that quick. Now, obviously on current gen, he's not going to be able to do the Pro 2 sides of escape. I'm not exactly sure how that's going to work on next gen, if he's going to be able to do that or not. But the best thing about it, guys, is he has the Pro 3 moving behind the back. That's something that no matter how tall you are, it's not going to be able to take it. Nobody's going to take that away from him, as well as the Pro 2 tween. So dribble sigs, absolutely stellar on dribble style quick. Release, Rudy Gay's upper, I absolutely love it on very quick with the jump shot 98 base. So stat wise, tendency wise, and sig wise, badge wise, like there's nothing more you could possibly want out of this Galaxy Opal Danny Ferry card. Now I honestly right now truly don't play 2K that much, but this Galaxy Opal Danny Ferry might change around. Like if he is a card that, you know, he's kind of a game-changing card, at least for like the no money spent grind. So if I could possibly get him on my no money spent account, that would be absolutely insane. Maybe he would solve all of my no money spent problems that I'm having right now. But this card is absolutely ridiculous, guys. I'm not one to usually hype up cards, you know, without playing with them. Usually I like to do a gameplay first, whatever the case may be. But I see no possible way that this Danny Ferry is not a top 5 card in the game right now. I really truly don't see it. Now, that's not to say on Friday we don't see a card that's better than Danny, but I'm saying right now at this current moment on Wednesday, this Danny Ferry card is really looking like the best. He just is. At 6'10", insanely long wingspan, insane sigs, like jump shot 98 very quick, Pro 3 moving on the back, Pro 2 moving crossover, insane sigs, insane tendencies, insane stats, insane badges. Like he's got it all. Hall of Fame showtime, Hall of Fame range, has Hall of Fame quick first step. Defensively, he's going to be able to compete with the best of them, guys. I don't know about you guys, but if it's me and I have one mode to grind right now, it's going to be triple threat offline. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say I'm a no money spin account. That's all I'm going to do. But that's the mode for you guys that I would recommend grinding. Now, again, we'll see how tough he is to get. I feel like he's going to be super, super tough to get, which is not going to make the grind very fun or easy. But once you get Danny Ferry, if you are lucky enough to get him, trust me, you are going to enjoy it, because this card is absolutely ridiculously good. But that is going to wrap it up for my breakdown on Galaxy Opal Danny Ferry, guys. I would strongly recommend you get ready to grind triple threat offline. That's about the only recommendation I can honestly give you, because this card is he's absolutely incredible. That's all I can say for a card that most people have probably never heard of, and Danny Ferry, and in triple threat offline. I just pray 2K doesn't make him super hard to get and make, you know, the average gameplays above. I think Terry's was like 333 maybe. Maybe it wasn't that high. Maybe it was 200 something. But it was something absolutely ridiculous. So hopefully they don't make Danny Ferry as hard to get. But I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you are new. Comment your thoughts down below. Are you going to go for Danny Ferry or not? Let me know that down below in the comments. As always, man, I love you guys and have a blessed day.